So, I'm gonna act like this is my first take doing this. I totally didn't mess up the audio, or OBS didn't fuck me over with my audio on my first attempt at recording this. But, nevertheless, I'm about to talk my because I am profusely upset with the...
Yo, you still got Gmod?
I, in fact, do.
You want to get on Gmod?
Sure, why not? I'm about to be talking my shit real quick, but I'm joined by Kel. He hasn't seen the fight, but
no.
he's here for moral support, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
First off, let's get this out of the way. Francis got robbed, clear as day. It was a close fight, don't get me wrong, but Francis Ngannou got robbed. He won the fight. Especially in rounds 5 through 10, he was landing the more significant punches, and he was legitimately beating the shit out of Fury. Fury got his hits in those rounds where Francis was the most dominant, but still, Francis was really rocking his world. I ain't gonna lie. For all you Tyson Fury fans, your boy was getting cooked. He was getting cooked profusely. Like, bro, look at the before and after pictures of the fight. Man, this man Tyson Fury looks like he just been in the fight of his life compared to Francis, who looked like he just got out the gym. Like, I don't no bias or anything, but like, bro, just looking at them, you can tell who won the damn fight. Straight up. Them judges talking about it was 95-94 in Fury's favor. Motherfucker. Bro. I'm convinced they just straight up get blind people to judge these fights, because some of these fights, because like legit, how can you say Fury won that fight with, like, honest to God, with a straight face? How can you say that Fury won that fight? He was getting destroyed after round 4. He was getting murked. He was getting thrashed. Like, it was like, it's a close fight, but bro, them rounds where Francis was down, he was really dominating that man bad. Like, really, like at one point, like, Fury could, like, he was damn near looking confused, and how, you know, how awkward some of Francis' moves were, because he was like, he's like that type of style, like, because he was just like all over the place, kind of, in a good way. And you know what? Yeah, I think I already said this when you were still here, Kel. I'm gonna just say it right now. Francis would beat the fuck out of Wilder. I said it. I ain't scared. Francis would beat the dog piss out of Wilder. That one fight with Francis versus Tyson Fury, his performance was infinitely better than any performance Wilder has ever shown against Tyson Fury, with the exception of the one knockdown that Wilder got off Fury. Because if you compare their knockdowns, even though Francis knocked that nigga down twice, that second knockdown was not a slip. It was a fucking knock. Nigga, Tyson took a knee, and them niggas said it was a slip. It wasn't. That nigga just straight up got knocked down. Cry about it. After this point in the video, the frames dropped to like 1.5 frames a minute, and it's just me talking, but the video isn't really catching up to what I'm saying, so I'll just put an image up to suffice. Enjoy the video. But other than that one knockdown Wilder got on Fury, because Fury was down for a bit longer than he was with his knockdowns with Francis, granted. I'm just saying. Francis' technique was better. He was landing way more significant shots, and he wasn't fucking gassing out early. That was one of my main things with Francis, that he might gas out early and might succumb to that, you know, that outboxing style. But no, nigga was in the pocket, lighting Fury up bad, really bad. Bro, Francis was on his ass, especially after round 5. Francis would not let him breathe for a minute. Tyson was trying his damnness just get back into his range and just outbox him. But Francis was having none of that. Yes, Francis got rocked a couple times. Yes, I will admit those first 3 rounds, Fury was kind of, he had his number for a minute. But after those first 3, maybe if we're being charitable, like 4.5, nah. Fury was getting cooked straight up. I ain't going your boy was getting cooked. And let's just keep it a stat. The only reason that they didn't give it to Francis was because he was an MMA fighter.
Correct!
That's literally the reason. They didn't want an MMA fighter who hasn't been training as long in boxing as their golden child to win over, their champion. But he did. It happened. Francis won. Francis clearly won that fight. Your golden boy got fucked up. He got fucked up. I don't know what else to tell you. Better performance than Wilder. Period. Point blank. I don't care. Fight me. I'm ready. For all you Tyson Fury fucking Schmeat riders, come on. I know only like 3 of y'all, only 3 people watch these videos anyway. What's up? Where your arguments at? I'm ready. I'll show you proof down to the damn frame, motherfuckers. I don't give a damn. Cause bro, clear as day a victory for Francis. That was so clear cut. But nah. They didn't want to give it to him because they didn't want an MMA fighter beating a boxer in their own sport. That's crazy. And Tyson Fury was supposed to be the guy who said if he got into an octagon, he could beat John Jones.
C-A-P. Cap.
That's your king? That's your mans? That's your mans for real? Yeah, he could beat John Jones in an octagon? Could even beat Francis in a boxing ring. You expect him to even hold his own against him in the octagon for more than a round? Fuck no. Man would get wrestled into the ground and get his face stomped in. His face just caved in, get mauled. And that is a fact. Like, bro, some of these boxing fans just gotta realize, man. There are levels to this shit when it comes to MMA versus boxing. It's more complex than people, like, the conversation is more complex than people give it credit for, but there are levels to this. That boy Fury ain't it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't saying he's a fraud or anything. But that nigga is on fraud alert. I ain't gonna lie. He's on fraud watch. He's definitely on fraud watch. How you let a motherfucker from a whole different sport beat you at what you're best at? That's crazy to me. And granted, Francis had a goated coach in Mike Tyson, but still, you got cooked, buddy. You lost the fight. Fuck them judges. This is almost as disappointing and embarrassing as the fucking Johnny Walker stoppage. I don't know if you saw that, but
Nope.
the doctors ended up coming in because they assumed that, I think they thought that essentially that they thought Johnny Walker was punch drunk and he couldn't continue the fight because they asked him what country he was in, and he said in a desert, which he wasn't wrong about. He was clearly ready to fight still. They were like, no, let's stop the fight. He's clearly in no condition to fight. Yeah? Look, I ain't saying UFC ain't got some corrupt shit going on. But you cannot, bro, there is no argument. There is no barometer of to scale the difference between the corruption in boxing and the corruption in MMA. Like, bro, it's like comparing an ant to an elephant. the doctors ended up coming in because they assumed that I think they thought that
I ain't saying that. Like, I ain't
essentially
saying that
UFC ain't got some corrupt shit going on. But you cannot, bro. There is no argument. There is no barometer of a to scale the difference between the corruption in boxing and the corruption in MMA. Like, bro, it's like comparing an ant to an elephant. And this fight clearly proves it. I ain't gonna say some shit like it's rigged, but it was clearly like them judges were clearly off one, bro. Like the motherfucker's more blind than me. Not saying something, which is crazy.